Welcome back in, and first up we have the starting lineups for the USU Eastern Eagles. For them tonight it will be Miley Richardson. She's a 6'2 center from American Fork, Utah. Number 3, Lauren O'Connell. She's a 5'9 sophomore or freshman guard from League City, Texas. Number 10, Madison Loftus. She's a 5'8 freshman shooting guard from South Jordan, Utah. Number 12, Matea Tuckett. She's a 5'10 sophomore forward from West Point, Utah. And number 24, Kaitlin Toluono. She's a 5'9 freshman guard from Taylorsville, Utah. The Eagles are coached by Chelsea Warburton. She's assisted by Morgan Warburton Nelson. USU Eastern comes into tonight with a record of 1-7 in conference. They are 10-12 overall. And now the starting lineup for your Bruins. First up tonight will be number 11, Tia Hay. She's a 5'7 freshman guard from Melbourne, Australia. Number 22, Ebony Norman. She's a 5'10 sophomore guard from Nampa, Idaho. Number 24, Sika Cusick. She's a 5'11 sophomore guard from Romania. Number 25, Karina Brandon. She's a 5'10 sophomore forward from Las Vegas, Nevada. And number 32, Annie Brady. She's a 6'1 sophomore post player from Salt Lake City, Utah. The Bruins are coached by Betsy Specketer, Marcelina Greyer, Katie Fuller, and Mercedes Riggs. The Bruins come into tonight with a record of 8-0 in conference. They are 20-2 overall and ranked number 6 in the country. Last time they played, did they play the video, V?
They did, didn't they?
I can't. They didn't play it the first couple games of the season. I just couldn't remember if they did it then.
Yeah, I remember they did.
So they didn't play it for volleyball. Volleyball didn't get that.
No.
But like Tiffany said, it was a blowout earlier this year, V. What do you think it's going to be tonight?
I think we could take another win.
There you go.
I think so.
Tiffany, what do you think?
Yeah,
Let me ask you something else. What Bruin player are you most excited to watch other than your fellow volleyball star and Annie Brady?
I'm actually really excited to see Tia Hay. Just the past games that I've been here for, she is definitely like a standout to me. Just the way that her offense and defense, it just like meshes all together.
She is the leading scorer for the Bruins. She's the only Bruin averaging double figures. She's averaging 18.3 points. And I think it was you and I who talked about this one game, the long step she takes.
Yeah.
Like, it is crazy. When she's able to turn the corner, it's like she takes a hop, skip, and a jump, and she's to the basket.
Long steps and high like dribbles
Yeah.
too.
So we are almost set for game time here, as it will be Annie Brady and Miley Richardson. Jumping center. Number 32 for the Bruins, Annie Brady. She was first team All-American in volleyball.
Oh.
So look out for her. Not a great toss, and USU Eastern wins it.
Annie got hit in the face too. So
Did
there's
she? I
that.
didn't see that. Richardson on the drive, and we've got a foul early. I didn't see who it was on. It was either Cusick or Brady. Oh, it's on Karina Brandon. Never mind. Her first team foul. Eastern with it. Quick three put up by Loftus. It's no good. Salt Lake with the rebound. Hay with it in the front court. USU Eastern comes out in a man-to-man defense. Hay with it on the left wing. Tia from 18. Not even close. Rebounded by USU Eastern. A couple of ugly possessions to start.
Yeah, kind of choppy. Hoping to smooth it out. Sure.
Matea Tuckett running the point. She gets it over to Loftus, and she resets. Up top to Toluono. Now Richardson. Miley hands back to Loftus. She drives, runs in to Karina Brandon. She shuffles her feet and gets busted for the travel.
Now that was some great teamwork with 25 and 32, Annie and Karina. Did you see them like swapping back and forth? They were just ready for it.
Tia running the point for the Bruins. Hands to Cusick, now up top to Norman. Brandon on the right wing. Karina, high post to Brady. Now Norman, Ebony drives, gets cut off, goes back to the high post to Annie, 8 on the shot clock. Gets it to a cutting Cusick, she puts it up no good, but she'll go to the line for 2. Foul called on number 10, Madison Loftus, her first team foul. Sika's first free throw, no good. Not a great start for either team, V.
I know.
Really slow.
Yeah, it's a bit sloppy, but hopefully it gets better.
4 possessions in, we're still tied at 0 as Sika goes 0 for 2 at the line. Tuckett with it up top. Richardson, now Loftus, she drives. Goes for the underhand scoop, no good. Richardson takes the rebound away, then she's blocked by Brady, goes out of bounds, Eastern basketball. Good defense there by Annie. Five seconds on the shot clock for Eastern. Toluono to put it in play. She gets it into O'Connell, but it's taken away by Salt Lake. Hay out in transition. We're going to have a kick ball there. Good defense there by Eastern. I thought Tia was going to shoot it. Hay gets it into Cusick. She drives, scoops it up, no good. Brady with the rebound, and Annie with our first 2 points of the game. Loftus running the point for Eastern. Now Tuckett, back to Loftus. Toluono wants to drive, now she backs it back out. Loftus with it, 7 on the shot clock. Loftus drops it in the corner to Tuckett. Her 3 is no good. Richardson with the rebound, and Eastern resets. Got to get that rebound after you play defense for 25 seconds. 3 ball by Loftus, no good. Brandon with the rebound for Salt Lake. Karina out in transition. Scoops it up, count out in the foul. Subs for Eastern as Ashlyn Coleman checks in, as Tuckett checks out. Free throw is good. Bruins up 5-0. The foul was called on Miley Richardson. Her first second team foul on Eastern. Loftus tries to turn the corner. She throws it away.
That was a nice steal.
Norman to the rim, gets stopped by Richardson. Bruins swing it to Hay on the left wing. Tia gets in the lane, scoops it over Richardson, and she gets it to go. Bruins up 7-0. O'Connell gets it to Richardson. Now back up top to O'Connell. They go to the high post. To Coleman. Gets it to a cutting Loftus. Her layup no good. But we have a foul called. I believe it's on Ebony Norman. It is her first, second team foul on the Bruins. Loftus makes the first. Subs for the Bruins as Brady checks out, Harrington checks in. And for USU Eastern, Toluono and Richardson check out as number 23, Sarah Morley, checks in. As did, I believe, Autumn Kay. Yes, number 11. Bruins up 7-2. Brandon with it on the left wing, up top to Harrington. And we're going to have a foul called off the ball as Tia draws the foul on O'Connell. Hay to put it in play on the baseline. She gets it into Harrington. Bella works to the middle, spins baseline, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Cusick with the rebound, and she kicks it out to Brandon. Good hustle there by Sika. They go into the post to Brandon. Great pass to Harrington, and she lays it in.
Well, we're already up. That's a good thing.
Bruins already up 7. We have a timeout taken by USU Eastern. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. And V, it's ugly,
Yeah.
but Salt Lake's getting it done so far.
Yeah, they're playing pretty sloppy. I mean, they were kind of playing like this last time I saw them, but you know, they probably feel a lot of pressure at this point, so it's understandable. But the Lake is up, so that's good.
And Tiffany, not a ton of action so far, but the offense, they've gotten good looks for the most part.
They have. I think they're doing a really good job seeing their teammates. I've kind of noticed on the Eastern side that they have the mismatch. Yeah, a couple times, but they never look down, and so that's if they would just kind of see where their players are, then it might move a little more smoothly for them.
Out of the timeout, SLCC shows a 2-3 zone for the first time. Lots of pressure up on the guards. Harrington tips the pass away from Coleman, and Salt Lake has it. Cusick attacks the rim, step through, and she's busted for the travel.
Now there was a lot of talking just from there with Cusick and Bella. Is that her name?
23?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just Bella telling her to go and just keep driving, and I think there was a little bit of hesitation through 24, but a lot of talking, which was good.
Kay on the drive, she drops it back to Coleman. Now they reset up top with Loftus. Loftus wants to drive. Goes in the corner to O'Connell. O'Connell from 15, it's short. Norman with the rebound for the Bruins. Salt Lake playing really solid defense, forcing USU Eastern late into the shot clock on almost every possession. Norman on the other end, she drives, scoops it up with the left hand, and she gets it to go. Bruins up 9, 11-2. Kay with it up top. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman muscles it up. No good. Rebound goes off of Loftus and out of bounds. Subs for Salt Lake as number 31, Nani Tonga, checks in, as does 14, Olivia Ellis, and number 12, Ryan Rawlings. .412 to go. Ellis with it up top. Now Tonga. Back to Ellis. Olivia wants to drive. Stops. Pulls up from 12, and she gets a roll. Olivia's played really well the last few games, coming in off the bench. Lots of energy.
She's calm, too, so that makes it better.
Just seeing her wait for her turn to come in, she's cheering on her team and like getting intense just for them.
Coleman with it on the left block. She muscles it up, no good. Harrington with the rebound for Slick. Hay with it in the front court. Runs pick and roll with Harrington. Stops, starts, scoops it up, and it won't go. On the rebound, we'll have a foul called on Tonga, I believe. Nope, I lied. It's on USU Eastern. It's on Ashlyn Coleman. The way the official was pointing, I thought it was on Salt Lake. Hay with it up top. She scoops it up and gets it to go with the right hand. I don't know how she gets into the lane like that. It's impressive. On the other hand, Loftus wants to drive. She's blocked by Ellis, but she draws the foul. So Madison Loftus will go to the line for 2. That's Ellis's first personal. Free throw is good. Subs for USU Eastern as Richardson, Tuckett, as well as number 24, Kaitlin Toluono, check back in. For Salt Lake, Sika Cusick checks in for Tia Hay. Loftus knocks it down. The Bruins lead cut to 11, 3:10 to go here in the first. Richardson hands to Cusick. Now Ellis. Tonga gets it inside to Cusick. Pump fake, puts it up. It won't go, but she'll go to the line for 2. And Salt Lake's doing a good job of getting the ball inside. Lots of layup chances. Not a lot of jump shots so far. Sika knocks down the first. Subs for Eastern as O'Connell checks back in. She misses the second. Eastern with the rebound. Eastern with it up top. Tuckett gets it to Toluono. That was almost interesting.
Yeah, she almost lost the ball, but she jumped pretty high.
O'Connell gets in the lane, drops it in the corner to Richardson. Her 3 is up. It's no good. Ellis with the rebound, and here is a stat for you to kick things off. Eastern shooting 0 for 9 so far. They're yet to have a field goal. The Bruins are 7 out of 11. As Harrington will go back to the line. So Salt Lake shooting 63%, USU Eastern shooting 0. That's problematic.
I know. Well, not for us.
Not for us.
We could take that W again.
At the line is Harrington. The foul was called on Richardson. That's her second. So she'll check out as Morley checks back in. Eastern is 4 out of 4 from the free throw line, whereas the Bruins are 2 out of 7. As Harrington makes 1 out of 2. So excuse me, they're 3 out of 7 now, 42% from the line. O'Connell runs pick and roll with Morley. She gets in the lane, scoops it up, it won't go. Rebounds loose, goes off of Eastern and out of bounds. Bruin basketball. I thought Ellis hit it. But we're up high with not a very good angle. Rawlings is running the point, hands to Cusick. Now up top to Ellis. Eastern falls into the zone of their own here in a 2-3. Harrington up top. Over to Ellis. They reset now with Rawlings, 8 on the shot clock. Cusick thought about the 3, now she drives, forces it up, no good. And it's Toluono with the rebound for Eastern. Toluono into the front court, she spins in the lane, scoops it up, and there's their first field goal with 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. Rawlings with it up top. Rawlings works into the lane, puts it up from the left elbow, no good, and we'll have a foul called on Tonga. It'll be Eastern basketball. Tonga's first personal, 4th team foul, so both teams in the bonus here for the final 110. O'Connell quickly into the front court. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Willoughby, who just checked in, able to turn the corner, drops off inside to Morley. Her shot, no good. Harrington with the rebound. Richardson to To the left wing to Ellis, now cross court, or excuse me, Cusick. That's over to Ellis. She puts it up off the side of the backboard. O'Connell into the front court. She stops, pulls up from the left elbow. No good. Cusick with the rebound. Couple of ugly possessions right there. Cusick goes cross court to Ellis. Now inside to Harrington. Harrington muscles it in for two.
She just hit a wall.
She did. She hit a wall, and it was either travel or throw it up, and she threw it up, and it went in.
That was good luck right there.
That was good luck. Three by Toluono is perfect. And their best shot of the corner comes to end the quarter, as that'll cut the Bruin lead to 10 at 19-9 here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com.
Okay, that's better, thanks.
Welcome back in. Bruins up 19-9, and they have possession here to start the second. For the Bruins, it is Hay, Cusick, Brady, Norman, and Brandon, so the starters are on the floor. Cusick from 15, it's short, no good. She hustles after her own rebound, goes out of bounds, Eastern basketball. For the Eagles here, it is Morley, Toluono, O'Connell, Tuckett, and Loftus. So Eastern going with their starters as well, except for Richardson's on the bench with 2 fouls, so Morley is in for her. There we have a foul called on Sika Cusick, her first. She will check out as number 5. Shurston Wissinger checks in for the first time. Shurston played really well her last time out. Really shot it well for the Bruins. And that right there, a good foul there by Shurston.
That was pretty ugly.
It was either she gives the foul or it was a layup. And she wasn't given the layup. She's going to make her earn them from the free throw line. And it looks like it's a good foul as Toluono misses the first. Toluono goes 1 out of 2. Bruins up 9, 19-10. Hay with it up top. Now in the corner to Wissinger. Hay back to Wissinger. She tries to go inside to Brady, but it's taken away by Eastern. Not a great pass right there. Loftus wants to drive, gets cut off. Gets it back to Toluono. Hay almost took that one away. Now Loftus will put up a quick 3. It's short. And Brady with the good hustle for the rebound. Hay drops it to Norman. Deep 3 on the way, no good. Rebound grabbed by Brady. She tries to muscle it up, but it's knocked down and she ends up falling. Now Eastern in transition. O'Connell. Now Toluono on the left wing. Back to O'Connell in the corner. She runs pick and roll. Now a deep three by Loftus is an air ball. So it's only 3 on the shot clock. They get it back to Loftus. She's got to get it up. It's blocked by Hay, and we'll have a shot clock violation on Eastern.
Wow, she hit the ground pretty hard there.
Subs for the Bruins as Rawlings checks in, but now we'll get a timeout taken by Salt Lake with 8:12 to go here in the second. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Taking a quick look at the stats, leading the way so far for Salt Lake with 4 points. It is Tia Hay. And Tiffany, you've seen Tia play a few times. This is kind of what her game is. She gets in the lane and causes problems there, but she can also shoot the three if she wants to.
Yeah, she's kind of everywhere.
In good ways and bad ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes she gets herself in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, I lied. Bella Harrington's actually leading scorer with 5 points. She's 2 out of 3 from the field, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. And leading the way for Eastern with 6 points, it is Kaitlin Toluono. As she's 2 out of 2 from the field, and she knocked down that deep three right there at the end of the first quarter. The play of the night so far. Rawlings almost turns it over, and she did turn it over. No, she didn't. Good hustle by Tia to keep the Bruins possession. Now subs for Eastern as Morley checks out, and number 22, Ashlyn Coleman, checks back in. Hay with it on the left wing. Stops, starts, scoops it up, and gets it to go. She just somehow finds the right side of the backboard and can get it to go in.
We're double points right now.
Yep.
By double.
21 to 10.
I think Tia does things that not a lot of players do either, so you're not expecting it.
It's not uber smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
In a good way. You expect it to be driven hard, and she kind of stops and starts, and she throws you off balance a little bit. She gets 2 more right there, as that's the easiest 2 of the night.
And she's wondering who she has to defend. She's doing great, though. Just keep it up.
And Eastern turns it over as Kay wasn't on the same page. Ooh, and a good move there by Rawlings. She steps through and finishes with the right hand, and we'll have a timeout taken by Eastern. Bruins up 15, 25 to 10. We'll take this one. 6:53 to go right here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in. Bruins up 15. Eastern into the front court. Bruins come out back into that 2-3 zone. O'Connell loses the handle. Hay comes out with it. Tia with another steal, and she wants a 3. It's short, no good. O'Connell with the rebound. Eastern in the front court. They get it inside to tuck it, and she gets to the rim and finishes with the right hand. That's more of the shots they need. They haven't gotten a lot of good looks inside.
They have tall players. If they would just look in, they could do it.
Norman with it in the corner after the touch pass by Brandon. Quickly back out to Norman. Norman drives, drops it to Brady. Her 10-footer no good. Norman with the rebound. Eastern looking for the over-the-back call there. It doesn't come. Brady tried going into the post. It goes off of the leg of Coleman and out of bounds. Bruin basketball. Sub for the Bruins as Kamari Toa checks in for the first time. Hay with it. Now Norman. They try going to the high post, but it's taken away by Coleman. Salt Lake into the front, excuse me, that was Morley that took it away. That was 23, not 22. Quick jumper up by Ballum is no good. Coleman with the rebound, and we have a foul called on the Bruins. And it's Toya with the foul.
What did she do? Did you see her?
She kind of reached in is what I thought I saw.
Oh, okay.
Couple of subs for the Bruins as Ellis checks in, Tia checks out. And now we're going to get an offensive foul called on Ballum. Trying to create space between her and Olivia Ellis. Just what they don't need, giving away possessions. Rawlings with it. On the left wing, Eastern still in the zone. Norman. Now Brandon, back to Rawlings. They get it inside to Ellis. Back to Ellis in the corner. Her three, no good. Karina with the rebound. She tries kicking it back out, but it's taken away by Willoughby. Willoughby gets it inside to Coleman. She scoops it up, it won't go. She gets her own rebound, and then she is tied up. And the arrow gives it to the Eagles with 4:46 to go. Subs for Eastern is number 21. Willoughby checks out, and Loftus checks back in. Ballum to put it in play. Oh, I thought it was going to hit Brandon in the back of the head. Loftus runs pick and roll with Morley. She's able to turn the corner, scoops it up. It is swatted out of bounds. Eastern basketball, great block there by Toya. Autumn K to put it in play. Her inlet pass taken away by Norman. Rawlings, now Norman. Ellis on the left block. She goes to work. Great defense by Morley. Quick hands to take it away. Ballum into the front court. Ballum steps through, scoops it up. It won't go, but she draws the blocking foul. She'll get 2 free throws. I think Eastern's kind of turned the corner here. Their offense is looking a lot better. They're being a lot more aggressive. It's not kind of just pass it around the wing for 20 seconds and then cast up whatever you can. They're driving. They're trying to do something inside.
They're being much quicker too, not letting that shot clock run out.
Yeah, I mean, we're up by a little bit. Yeah,
up by 12 right now, 25-13.
So that's probably why they're trying to.
You got to be more aggressive,
yep.
Right?
There you go.
Sub for Eastern as Toluono checks in for Autumn K. Ballum makes both. Bruins up 25-14, and then we have a steal by Loftus. Loftus drives, scoops it up, it won't go. Toluono's there for the rebound. Now Ballum's there for the rebound, and she is fouled and will go to the line for 2. And Ballum just kind of disappeared when she got that rebound, all 5'5" of her. Foul called on Toya, her second. Ballum knocks down the first. Now subs for Salt Lake as Ellis and Rawlings check out. Tonga and Hay check back in. Ballum knocks down the second. Bruins up 9, 25-16. 3:53 to go here in the second. Brandon on the left wing. Goes to Norman. Back up top to Brandon. Now Ebony will put up a quick three. It's short. Ballum with the rebound. She gets him out in transition. She gets it to Loftus. Loftus scoops it up. No good, but she'll go to the line for two. And it's the transition play for the Eagles that have really brought them back into the game. You can't run an offense. They're getting out and running and trying to create something there. As the second quarter, if it was only the second quarter score, USU Eastern's up 8-6 here in the second. They lost the first one 19-9. Loftus goes 2 for 2. The foul was on Norman, her second. Tay into the front court. Wissinger, who just checked in for Norman, has it. Now to the high post to Tonga. Out to Brandon, and Brandon shuffled her feet and traveled.
Brandon is, she's a really aggressive player. Even last time I saw her, like, she does bring in her team, and she's not scared to do things.
And now we have a double dribble in the backcourt on Ballum. And now sub for Salt Lake is Harrington checks in for Toya. But back to what you were saying about Karina, she does a lot of the little things. She rebounds, she plays a lot of defense, she runs the offense well. She's probably not going to score 25, but she gets everyone involved.
Yep.
And you got to have those players on the floor. Not everyone can have 25 points every night. Wissinger for three. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound. Brandon had it. She lost it, but she lost it because she was fouled. Foul called on number 24, Kaitlin Toluono. Her first. Second team foul on Eastern. Wissinger up top to Harrington. Now Hay resets. Tia runs pick and roll with Bella. Gets in the lane, kicks it out to Karina. Now inside to Harrington, and she draws the foul. Morley thought she could tip it away, but she climbs over Bella's back. Hay to put it in play on the baseline. Into Wissinger in the left corner. Up top to Hay. Tia drives down the left side, tries to go inside. It's kicked. But it falls to Brandon. Now Harrington. Back to Brandon. She drives. Cross court to Tia. Hayes three on the way. Off the iron. No good. Brandon with the rebound. And she is fouled by Ballum. Is that 2 offensive rebounds this possession?
Mm-hmm.
That's like a minute of action. Like, that's a long time. Because they've run clock on each one of them. It hasn't been like they put it right back up. Hay with it up top. Eastern still in the zone. They get to Tonga at the high post. Her 12-footer no good. Boarded by Loftus. Loftus with Wissinger on her. Up top to Ballum. Ballum loses it out of bounds. Off of her. Ballum. Bruin basketball. When Ballum first checked in, she brought a ton of energy. She was really quick around things, but now it's like she's tried to going too fast.
Mm-hmm.
She's turned it over a couple of times. She double dribbled. She kicks it right there. Hay with it. On the right wing, up top to Tonga. Now to Wissinger on the left wing. Back up top to Hay, now back to Wissinger. She'll put up the three. Around, no good. Toluono with the rebound. And Toluono loses it, but it goes right to Morley, and she banks it home for 2. That was beneficial.
Yeah, that was good.
Hey, from 18,
All
got
right.
it.
That was nice. That was a good shot.
Just when you think she's going to drive, she shoots the
Yep.
15 to 18 footer. Ballum with it on the right wing. 1:05 to go here in the first half. Toluono drives. Great pass inside to Morley. And Morley's played really well here in the second half. She'll go to or in the second quarter. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul called on Hay, her first. As Morley misses the first, subs for Eastern as Toluono checks out and Autumn K checks back in. Morley goes 1 for 2. Bruin lead down to 6, 27-21. Hey, wants a 3, around no good, rebounds loose, goes out of bounds off of Eastern. Bruins inbound on the baseline. Bruins doing a good job on the offensive glass as both teams have 9 offensive rebounds. Harrington tries getting it inside to Hay. It goes off of an Eagles head, I believe, didn't it?
It looked like it.
Eastern takes over. Loftus spins, muscles it up, it won't go. Brandon with the rebound. Hay with it in the front court. Eastern still in the zone. Tonga goes back to Hay. Hay gets it to Tonga, cutting to the basket. She puts it up, no good. Morley with the rebound. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. They try pushing it ahead to Kay. It goes off of her shoulder and out of bounds. Bruin basketball. Just a couple of silly turnovers there in transition by the Eagles. They could have the lead.
I know.
Like if they took care of the ball.
Well, they did catch up.
Hay quickly into the front court. 5 seconds to go. She's trapped. They drop it to Brandon. Her 3 up. No good. Rebounded by Eastern. I thought we were going to have another buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Have one in each of the quarters.
I was counting on her.
Yeah, that's
But-
something that we need.
Yeah. Hey, she's still a good player. She's aggressive.
So here as we head to the break at the half, Eastern with 12 turnovers, 9 turnovers by the Bruins. As it's Salt Lake up by 6, 27-21, right here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com, your home for Bruin Athletics. Welcome back in on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. We're about 25 seconds from the start of the first half, taking a quick look at the stats. Leading the way for the Bruins with 10 points, it was Tia Hay going 5 out of 10 from the field. She also pulled down a rebound, had 1 assist, had a block and a steal. And then leading the way for Utah State Eastern with 6 points, it is Madison Loftus. Sorry, I couldn't remember Madison's first name. She's got 6 points on 0 out of 9 shooting. She is 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So keep getting to the charity stripe. One other player with 6 points is Kaitlin Toluono. She's 2 out of 3 from the field. She's 1 out of 2 from downtown. She's got the only made three-pointer in the game. And the one stat I found interesting, the Bruins outscored Utah State Eastern 19-9 in the first quarter, and they didn't shoot a single three. They lost the second quarter 12-8, and they went 0 for 8 from downtown in the second quarter. Go inside, right there. Boom.
Inside.
To start the second quarter for the Bruins, it's Hay, Norman, Cusick, Brady, and Brandon. And it's Norman with it on the right wing. Up top to Cusick. And we're going to have a traveling call on Sika. For Eastern, it is O'Connell, Tuckett, Toluono, Morley, and Loftus. So the one change from their starting lineup is Morley is in for Richardson. Toluono on the drive, gets in the lane, spins into the middle, puts it up with the left hand, and it's blocked by Norman. Hay with it in the front court. Tia runs pick and roll with Brandon. Drops it in the corner. Now they swing it. And we're going to have a foul called on Eastern. It's called on number 3, Lauren O'Connell. That is her second first team foul on Eastern. Hay gets it into Cusick in the corner. She takes the baseline, muscles it up. It won't go, and it's Morley with the rebound. Good look there for Sika. Loftus with it now. Bruins come back out in the man-to-man. Loftus with Norman on her, runs pick and roll. Now Cusick's on her. She picks up her dribble. She gets it to Toluono. Toluono splits the double team, gets it up, it won't go, and the rebound falls to the Bruins. Not a smooth start again. First quarter was a rough go of things, and it is here to start the third.
It was rough for Eastern the first quarter, so hopefully it's the same. We'll be good.
A turnover by Salt Lake. Sub for Eastern as O'Connell checks out, Ballum checks in. Ballum quickly into the front court. She gets it up top to Loftus. Now to Tuckett. The reset with Loftus, 14 on the shot clock. They run pick and roll. Loftus tries to drive, gets cut off, gets it to Ballum, cutting to the basket. Now over to Toluono. Her jumper no good. Rebound grab by Toluono. She'll put up a three. It's no good, and Brady with the rebound for the Bruins. Hay goes to the high post. Oh, great pass inside to Brady, but she's blocked from behind by Toluono. Bruins get it back and they reset. 12 on the shot clock. Hay wants to drive. Goes in the corner to Cusick. 5 on the shot clock. Brandon. Norman, quick three. No good. Eastern with the rebound. It's loose. Looked like she tried to do a little and one dribble right there. Dribbling on her knees. Jump ball, the arrow gives it to Eastern.
All right, we just got some chicken. Thanks, dude.
We just got
We-
chicken.
We just got some chicken.
Eastern with it. It's taken away by Cusick. Cusick going coast to coast. Puts it up with the left hand. It won't go. It should go to the line for 2. We just got chicken.
We got chicken. We literally got chicken, guys. We're not talking about the game.
No, we're talking about the game. I mean, didn't you see that chicken? Definitely got that.
Oh, wild chickens.
Cusick at the line for 2 free throws. First one is no good. No one still has scored yet. We're 3 minutes in. There's our first point. Sikka makes the the second free throw. So the Bruins up 7, 28-21. Ballum gets it to Morley. Hands to Toluono. Now back up top to Loftus. Loftus with it on the left wing. She runs pick and roll. Up top to Morley. Morley for 3. That's an air ball. That was about 2 feet short. Salt Lake into the front court. Ooh, enormous pick by Brandon. Puts Loftus down. They get it in the corner to Cusick. Her 3 is an air ball. That one was long. Eastern's was short. If you put them together, it's perfect.
Only if we could do that.
Only if it was math and we could divide, right?
I'm not good at math anyway. That's why I do broadcasting.
There you go. Eastern with another turnover. Cusick cross court to Norman. Norman right back to her. They go inside to Harrington. It's knocked away. She gets it back to Cusick. Now Hay. High post. Norman. Some quick passing here by the Bruins, but they really haven't done anything with it. Hay wants to drive. Gets in the lane. Scoops it up. It's blocked. And Tuckett saves it. Loftus with it into the front court. Salt Lake still in the man-to-man defense. Loftus gets it inside to Toluono, cutting to the basket, and she lays it in with the left hand. Great pass there by Loftus. Toluono has 8. Bruin lead down to 5. Hey. Gets it to Brandon, now inside to Harrington. Harrington drops it to Norman, and she charges over Toluono. I thought they were going to get the reach, but the reach came after the charge. And now we have mass subs for both teams as Kay, Willoughby, as well as Coleman check in for Eastern. For the Bruins, Rawlings, Ellis, and Brady all check back in. Ballum with it in the front court. Gets it to Kay on the left wing. Autumn runs pick and roll with Coleman. And she almost throws it away. Good hustle there by Willoughby to keep it alive. And then they turn it over as Tuckett steps out of bounds. I still think Eastern's best option is to try and get out in transition. That's where they had success in the first quarter. Or excuse me, the first half in the second quarter.
Yep.
Ellis with it on the right wing. Her pass taken away by Kay. Kay works to the right side, puts it up, no good, but she'll go to the line for 2. That looked pretty clean.
Yeah, that was.
Ellis not happy with the call. It's going to be her 3rd personal. At the line for 2 is number 11, Autumn Kay. She's a 5'9" freshman guard from Mona, Utah. Kay makes the first. She's set for the second. She goes 2 for 2. Bruin lead down to 3. Salt Lake was up 25-10. Since then, Eastern has gone on a 15-3 run. Rawlings gets it to Brady. Brady takes baseline, goes strong to the basket. She puts up an air ball, but she draws the foul. Foul called on Autumn K, her first. Annie Brady at the line. One sub for the Bruins as Tonga checks in for Ellis. And the rebound, good strong rebound there by Coleman. Foul's going to be called on Cusick as Brady misses both free throws. Bruin lead still at 3. Now another sub, as that was Cusick's second foul. As Wissinger checks in for Cusick. Oh, that's a double dribble there on Tuckett. She went to catch it, she lost it, so she had to dribble there, picked it up, and then dribbled again. Bruins looking to get back into the swing of things here with their offense. They get it inside to Brady. She spins to the middle, puts it up, and she gets a roll. Salt Lake's first field goal here in the third quarter. It was 4-1 in the third quarter before that make. Now it's 4-3. Kay with it on the left wing. Wants to drive, turns the corner. It is swatted by Annie Brady. That's an unassisted block. Now Rawlings into the corner. Gets it inside to Brady. She puts it up. It won't go, but she'll go to the line for 2. Annie Brady coming to life here the last couple of possessions. A good bucket, then a block, and now she's at the line for 2 free throws. Annie's first, no goods. She's 0 for her last 3. Subs for Eastern as Richardson, Morley, Loftus, and Toluono all check in. Foul on Ballum was her third personal, 4th team foul on Eastern. Rebound, ooh, that was close to an elbow. Richardson with the good rebound. Ballum with it. She spins on Wissinger, gets in the lane, puts it up, no good, but she'll go to the line for 2, but nice little spin move there by Brindy Ballum. Foul's called on Brady, her first. Free throw by Ballum, no good. I don't know that I've seen Salt Lake play this bad since they played New Mexico Junior College back in December.
Woo.
It's 30 points through almost 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Hay with it, goes inside to Brady. She muscles it up, it won't go. Rebound grab by Toluono. And now Eastern out in transition, Loftus. Drops it back to Ballum. Her 3 is up. Oh, it was down and out.
That was an intense play.
That looked like it was in.
Yeah.
And then good hustle by Toluono chasing after the loose ball. Goes out of bounds, Bruin basketball. Hey, almost lost it. Gets it back. Now Wissinger, she drives, drops it in the corner to Rawlings. Rawlings 3. No good. Toluono with the rebound. I think there's a lid on both baskets. Ballum gets it to Morley. Now Toluono. Ballum wants to go inside to Morley. There's a mismatch as Wissinger is switched on to her. But instead, Toluono tries to drive, and she draws the foul. And I think it was you, Tiffany, that talked about, I think it was really in the first quarter, that the Bruins were switching a bunch of those screens, so Eastern has that mismatch. They just aren't finding it down low. Toluono's first is good. Toya checks in for Brady for the Bruins. Annie checks out with 4 points. Toluono goes 2 for 2, and that's got the Eagles within 2 at 30-28. 2:10 to go here in the third.
Didn't you say what's her name?
Toya?
No.
Toluono?
Kaitlin. We're gonna call her Kaitlin.
Toluono for Eastern.
Isn't she 100% at the line?
I believe so. Eastern shot it really well from the line. Toluono is 3 out of 4.
Okay.
Wissinger drops it to Hay. Now they try going inside to Toya. It's kicked. The shot clock resets on the kicked ball. Looking at the free throw stats, Eastern shooting 17 out of 20 for 85%. Bruins are 4 out of 13 for 30%. That's silly.
That's silly.
Toya drops it back to Brandon. Now to Hay on the left wing. Her three is up, no good. Rebounded by Ballum for Eastern.
That would have been a nice one.
Our only made three is the buzzer beater to end the first quarter. Loftus with it up top. Richardson tries going to Ballum.
Nice.
It's taken away by Hay.
Come on, Hay.
And Tia lays it in for the easy two.
Ooh,
And then she fouls on the next inbound play as she tries to steal the inbounds pass. And that will be the 5th team foul. So Ballum will get 2 free throws. So the steal by Hay was her 3rd steal. She's now got 12 points and 2 personal fouls. Brindy Ballum at the line for 2. The first is good. Brindy goes 2 for 2. Sub for Eastern as Ballum checks out. O'Connell checks back in. Salt Lake with it into the front court. Wissinger on the right wing. Goes in the corner to Hay. Hay wants to go inside to Toya. Back to Wissinger, now back to Hay. Hay will put up the 3, and it's good.
All right. That was so nice, yay.
Bruins back up 5, 35-30. As it's been an offensive explosion here the last couple possessions. O'Connell to Toluono. She works into the lane, pump fake, steps through, puts it up, no good, but she'll go to the line for 2. As that was a tough fall right there.
She is on the floor more than she is on her feet, I feel like.
She's probably tired or something.
I know. I mean, you know it's bad when their knee sleeves have holes in them, so.
Yeah.
Toluono's free throw is short, no good. Subs for both teams. The foul was called on Toya. Now she checks out as Ellis checks in for her. Also for Salt Lake, Ryan Rawlings checks back in. Toluono goes 0 for 2. I shouldn't have talked about their free throws. Wissinger with it on the right wing. Now to Hay. Hay's 3. Short, no good. Coleman with the rebound. O'Connell with it up top. To Morley. Morley hands to Willoughby. Now they go to the high post. To Coleman. Coleman drops it back to O'Connell. She forces it up with 1 second to go. It falls to Willoughby, but it hits the bottom of the basket, and that will end the third quarter with the Bruins up 5, 35-30, here on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in to start the fourth for the Bruins. It's Wissinger, Hay, Brandon, Rawlings, and Ellis. The Bruins going small. And it's almost a turnover. And it is a turnover. Ellis gets tied up for the jump ball. Arrow goes to Eastern. Ballum into the front court. Gets it to Loftus. Bruins come out into the man-to-man, up by 5. Great pass inside to Morley. She lays it in. It looks like Ellis might have caught an elbow there from Morley. Olivia grabbing her nose, checking for blood. She's going to check out as Annie Brady checks back in. Ellis walks down to the end of the bench. But the Bruins have it. Wissinger on the right wing. Goes inside to Brady. Brady gets it to Hay, cutting to the basket. She goes up, under, can't get it to fall. Ooh. Richardson with the rebound, and there's the elbow we talked about earlier.
She's really aggressive. Have you watched her before?
She chins that ball and pulls her elbows out.
A couple plays back, Annie was guarding her, and she was on top of the key.
Flagrant foul, I believe. That's Richardson's 4th, team foul number 1. I think they're going to clear the lanes, and there will be free throws here for the Bruins. Because it was definitely an elbow. It's a good call. She's staying in the game. She's not thrown out. It's not a flagrant 2. So at the line for 2, it will be Tia Hay. Her first is perfect. Tia goes 2 for 2. And she's been in danger of that all night. Every time she's caught the rebound, she's come out with those elbows up high and wide. And we got a timeout taken by the Bruins. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay right here. But V, do you think the Bruins will be able to pull it out?
I sure hope so. I mean, the numbers are getting closer. USU Eastern's catching up. So I believe in our team, but they have to step up their game.
And Tiffany, just such a good run here from Eastern. They were down 25-10 early in the second quarter, and if you'd have told me at one point it would be 37-32, I'd be like, that was the next, that's the men's game you're talking about, right? But Eastern's done a good job in fighting back, right?
Yeah, they have.
So it will be Hay to inbound. The Bruins get possession after the foul. Cusick. High post to Brady. Brady is tied up.
That was wow.
Dang.
That made the crowd go wild.
That doesn't happen on the volleyball court.
No.
Jump ball.
Oh my gosh, she threw her.
She did throw her.
They're mad.
Oh my gosh.
Coaches for Eastern, not happy campers. The arrow gives it to the Bruins. Cusick gets it to Rawlings. In the corner to Hay. Tia wants a 3. It's no good. Morley with the rebound for Eastern, and then she is fouled. And it's going to be on Brady.
You just see Coach Speck like, what just happened?
Well, the Warburton sisters jumped off that bench so quick, which Ballum got thrown. Ballum with it into the front court. Loftus wants a 3. It's no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of the Bruins. Eastern basketball. Loftus with it in the corner. Ballum wants to drive. Gets it back to Loftus. She runs pick and roll with Morley. She goes inside to Richardson. She spins baseline. She's blocked by Brady, and Hay grabs it. They push ahead to Rawlings. Now Cusick. Rawlings gets it to the high post to Brandon. Brandon back to Hay. Hay drives. Gives it back to Karina. Now Rawlings for three from the left wing. It's good.
Oh, that was nice. Yes.
The Bruins with a couple of threes here. Loftus wants the answer. That's not a good shot. The rebound falls to Ballum, though. Her putback's no good. Brady with the rebound, and Cusick pushes into the front court. Bruin lead back up to 8. Hay drives into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Brandon. She goes cross court to Cusick on the right wing. High post to Brandon. Quick 14-footer around, no good. Boarded by Toluono for Eastern. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Eastern. It's a full timeout, so we will take it right here. 7:28 to go. Bruins up 8 on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in. Bruins up by 8, 40-32. Coming out of the timeout for the Bruins, it's Cusick, Norman, Brandon, Hay, and Brady. So Norman checks in for Rawlings. And on the Eastern side, Richardson checks back out and Tuckett checks back in. Loftus running the point. Hands to Toluono. Now Tuckett. Matea goes inside to Toluono. They drop it out to Morley. Her 10-footer is good. Eastern within 6, 40-34. Cusick goes inside to Brady. They swing it quickly to Hay. Hay wants to drive, spins, gets in the lane, scoops it up with the left hand. It won't fall. Morley with the rebound. Tia had a good look at it. Tuckett with it up top. Matea hands to Toluono. She tries to cross over on Norman. It's taken away. Brady's outlet pass to Cusick is really strong. Cusick stays in bounds. Well done. Now the Bruins reset. Hay gets in the lane, drops it to Norman. Up top to Brandon, inside to Brady. Brady with the fake, spin back to the middle. Fade away, no good, rebounds loose. Loftus grabs it. Loftus gets it to Toluono, quick threes off to the right, no good. But Tuckett chases it down, and then she's stripped by Brandon.
Oh. I thought 12 was going to swing at her. Her arm went back and everything.
Norman with it on the right wing. And now Hay. 5:32 to go. Brady from the right elbow. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is loose. Cusick comes out with it. Now Hay. Hay drives, stops, pops. No good. Brady with the offensive board. She muscles it up, no good, but she'll go to the line for 2. As Salt Lake has had a couple of these really long possessions, getting 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. At the line It is Annie Brady. Foul on Sarah Morley, her second team foul on the Eagles. Brady's first is good. Mass subs for Eastern as 3 newbies come in. Richardson, Autumn Kay, as well as Willoughby. Brady's second is no good. Rebound is a fight, and it's going to be a jump ball between Loftus and Cusick. The arrow will give it to Eastern. Subs for the Bruins as Harrington checks in for Brady. Has Ellis been back in? Is she on the bench? I don't think she is. 14?
I think she went to the trainers.
I think
room.
she did go back to the trainers. After the knock to the head, Morley from 18, short. She doesn't get the roll, and it's Norman with the rebound. Hay with it in the front court. Goes to Cusick. Up top to Brandon. Tia, Norman in the corner. Ebony's got a 3. Salt Lake now 3 out of 17 from downtown as a steal there by Harrington. Bruins up 10. 4:24 to go. Cusick wants to go inside. Now she goes cross court to Hay. Drops it to the short corner to Brandon. Now cross court to Cusick. Cusick wants a 3. That one's no good. Boarded by Willoughby for Eastern. Pushes ahead to Loftus. Loftus crosses over on Hay. Forces it up. No good. Norman with the rebound. Now Hay, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bruins. It's a full timeout. Bruins up 10 on Radio SLCC and KSL.com. Welcome back in. Bruins up 10, 44-34, 3:53 to go. Rawlings will inbound. She just checked back in for Norman. And it's Hay with it up top. Now Cusick. Back to Hay. Hay goes inside to Harrington. She scoops it up with the left hand, no good. Toluono with the rebound for Eastern. Ballum running the point. She runs pick and roll with Coleman. They get it to Toluono. Now inside to Coleman. She spins, puts it up with the left hand. No good. Cusick with the rebound for the Bruins. Rawlings running the point. Hands to Brandon. Bruins going to run some clock here. 3:12 to go. 3 ball from Tia. Got it. And that could be it. Bruins back up 13. A valiant effort here by Eastern to fight back into it. Toluono. Ballum tries going inside to Coleman. It goes out of bounds off the Bruins. Eastern to put it in play on the baseline. Subs for both teams as Norman checks in for Cusick and Richardson checks in for Coleman. Toluono will put it in play on the baseline. They get it into Richardson. Miley spins, puts it up, no good. Norman with the rebound. Hey, tries going up top. Not a good pass. Toluono has it. She puts it up with the left hand, no good, but she'll go to the line for two. Foul called on Norman, her fourth. Second team foul on Salt Lake. Free throw by Toluono is good. Subs for Eastern as Willoughby checks back in. Free throw is good. Bruins up 47-36. Brandon with it on the right wing. Up top to Harrington. Now Cusick. And we're going to have a foul called on Toluono trying to fight through that screen. Foul on Toluono. It's her second, third team foul with 2:10 to go. Hey, wants to drive. Ballum doing a pretty good job staying in front of her. They get it to Brandon at the high post. Her jumper no good. Rebounds loose. It goes out of bounds off of Eastern. Bruins to inbound on the baseline with a fresh shot clock. Hay to put it in play. Gets it into Cusick. Sika stop starts, but we're going to have a moving screen called on Bella Harrington. Quick sub for the Bruins as Wissinger checks in for Cusick. .152 to go, Bruins up 11. Ballum. Hands to Willoughby. Willoughby on the right wing. Tries to go up top. It's tipped away by Hay. And Tia will lay it in with the right hand.
That was a nice hustle right there.
Great defense.
I know.
It's Ballum into the front court. Gets it to Richardson. Miley gets it to Kay. Now back to Ballum. Tuck it at the high post. Matea goes back to Ballum. Richardson. Now Ballum for three. Around no good. Harrington with the rebound. One minute to go. Bruins up 13. Brandon with it on the left wing. Harrington gets it inside to Hay somehow. Tia's shot's no good. Eastern with the rebound. Good catch there by Tia. Ballum on the other end, on the right wing, up top to Willoughby. Now Tuckett, you gotta go quick. Ballum inside to Richardson. Richardson spins baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Rawlings. Shot clock is off, so the Bruins can just run the clock out here, up by 13, 49-36. And V, it wasn't the prettiest of games, was it?
No, no. It was, they were like neck and neck. I mean, the plays were a little sloppy. They were just so aggressive. I mean, we almost saw a fight. But, you know.
The Bruins did well in the first and the fourth. They came out and took a 19-9 lead, and then they closed out the game on a 14-6 run in the fourth quarter. And Tiffany